Hello, I am Lawrence Skuvanek, President of Texas Tech University. It is my pleasure to welcome each of you to this, the August 2020 virtual commencement of Texas Tech University. Please join me in a moment of reflection for our national anthem performed by the faculty membership of the Texas Tech University School of Music. Graduation is one of those special days in your life. This day represents the culmination of an incredible amount of work, determination, and sacrifice by you, but also by your family and all those who supported you. And what you've achieved is not diminished because we will gather to watch this virtual commencement ceremony on your television, laptops, or phones. As I told the graduates in May, it is not the graduation ceremony you would have ever envisioned when you began your college studies at Texas Tech. I would much rather be standing in front of you in the presence of your loved ones at the United Supermarkets Arena instead of looking into this camera. But we must not let the circumstances we face dampen our spirit of celebration for all that you, the August class of 2020, has accomplished. For some, graduation represents another step in your academic journey, and for others, the beginning of a completely new chapter of your life. The pathway to this moment has presented obstacles, academic, personal, financial. But you have overcome those obstacles and met the challenges that were presented to you. That is why today we celebrate your spirit and your perseverance. These unprecedented times provide us with a valuable lesson on just how quickly life circumstances can change. But despite the challenges and the uncertainties we are facing, it is important to remember that your time at Texas Tech has prepared you for this moment and for your future. As Texas Tech has evolved into a world-class institution of higher education, we have remained true to what distinguishes our university: a sense of family, a place where students come first, and our graduates not only excel in their profession, but are leaders in their communities and known for their generosity and compassion. As a Tier 1 research institution, we play a critical role in providing solutions that impact the quality of life, not only in West Texas, but in the entire state and the nation. These traits of the Red Raider family have been so evident as we have responded to this pandemic. It's in our DNA as Red Raiders to roll up our sleeves, go to work, and face our challenges head on. As August 2020 graduates, the skills and the character you have developed while a student at Texas Tech will position you to make special contributions now and in the future. That's what it means to be Red Raiders. Today, your immediate connection to Texas Tech is changing, but you remain a part of the Texas Tech family, a family that is built on close personal relationships, common experiences, and a love and passion for a place where you spent some of the most defining years of your life. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ted Mitchell, Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System.
From the Texas Tech University System, welcome to graduation. I realize this is very different than what we're all used to with traditional graduation ceremonies. And if you think about it for just a minute, all of the degrees that you're getting now are representations of your ability to solve problems. And in this particular environment, this is a perfect example of what that means. Finding yourself with a challenge, looking for an opportunity related to that challenge, and then making the best of it. So those of you that are graduating today, think about this for just a moment. This is not the first challenge that we've faced as a nation. Look at your parents. Most of your parents would have lived through things like the Cuban Missile Crisis, the assassination of a president, the assassination of Martin Luther King. In the 70s, they would have lived through things like the Watergate crisis, the Arab oil embargo, the Iranian hostage situation. In the 80s, they would have been around during the collapse of the Soviet Union and the falling of the Berlin Wall. And most of you then were born by the time that we had to face things like the Y2K bug, the 2000 dot-com bubble burst with the economy really tanking at that time. And then of course, there was September 11th. Your parents and you have lived through either one or even two wars in Iraq. The point with all of this is that as a nation, and as a people, we've had to deal with crisis time and again and again. But I want you to remember something. Think back on your own childhood. Think back on what your parents did for you. During any of these times of crisis, what your families would do, what your parents would do, is they would still get up every morning, they'd fix you breakfast with a smile, they would get you ready for school, they would go to work, they would save money to prepare for your future. So here you are today. You're now receiving degrees that will allow you to do things that very few people in society can do. The educations that you've received and the degrees that you're being awarded today are representative of your ability to face challenges, overcome them, and not just survive, but thrive. So, as part of this historical, virtual graduation ceremony, I would ask that you reflect for just a few minutes about the challenges that in your lifetime we have faced as a nation, about the challenges that your parents faced. And as you look forward, think about the things you can do to make this world a better place for those that will come after you, including someday your own children. Just remember always to strive for honor. And now it's my great privilege to introduce Chairman Christopher Huckabee, a graduate of Texas Tech University, and he will bring you a welcome on behalf of our Board of Regents.
Thank you, Chancellor Mitchell. On behalf of the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents, welcome to virtual graduation, and congratulations to the parents, family members, and friends who join us today. This is a time of celebration, not only for each graduate, but also for our faculty who've invested themselves in each of our graduates this year. As a Texas Tech alum and fellow Red Raider, I pay tribute to those of you who will receive your diplomas today. The fact that you have reached this milestone is a sign of your commitment and dedication. You earned this degree through hard work and determination. We congratulate you. You pushed through the obstacles and you made it to this point. Well done. I'm sure many of you are already thinking fondly of the memories you created as a student at Texas Tech. As for some of those memories, I have advice. Sometimes what happened in Lubbock just needs to stay in Lubbock. I know that many of you are excited for this day so you can depart to that new job, the new city, or that next big adventure. But the longer you're away from Texas Tech, the more you will realize it's those little things that make being a Red Raider so special. You will come to realize the special traditions that hold all Red Raiders together and make us in many respects a family. Someday you'll be in a faraway city and you'll notice a double T on the car in front of you, or you'll see someone proudly wearing a Texas Tech shirt. You'll feel an instant urge to get your guns up high. Again, a bit of advice. That guns up thing in the airport security line does not always work, as our friends at TSA just don't seem to understand. So be careful with that one. Even when you aren't wearing red and black on the outside, I hope that you will always have it in your heart. Regardless of what you do, I am confident that you will become part of another tradition at Texas Tech. Graduates who've become leaders in their families and their communities. Maybe you'll go on to become rich and famous. Maybe you'll lead corporations, states, or even our nation. Regardless of where your career path leads, try to live by the words of the Matador song. Strive for honor evermore. If you do that, you will always find success. To all graduates today, congratulations. Please keep in touch. You are always welcome here. And as always, God bless Texas Tech.
Thank you, Chairman Huckabee. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Regent Ginger Carrick. Ms. Carrick is the Deputy Director of the Exploration, Integration, and Sciences Directorate at NASA at Johnson Space Center in Houston. She began working for NASA as a summer intern in 1991 and started her first permanent assignment in May 1994 as a materials research engineer. In 1995, she was reassigned to the Mission Operations Directorate as an instructor for the International Space Station Environmental and Life Support System. She served as NASA's first Russian training integration instructor in 1997, providing support to the first crew that would live on board the International Space Station. In 2001, Ms. Carrick was selected as the first non-astronaut capsule commander, the person in mission control who speaks to the on-orbit crew. She was appointed a flight director in February of 2005, becoming the first female Hispanic flight director in NASA's history. She has been recognized by the Texas Governor's Commission for Women for her outstanding leadership and service to the nation's space program, as well as her commitment to inspire others through giving back. In 2006, she was one of 5 women named to the Texas Women's Hall of Fame and was recognized as a distinguished alumna in 2012 by the Texas Tech Alumni Association. Ms. Carrick is a native of El Paso and a 2-time Texas Tech graduate, receiving a bachelor and a master's degree in physics. The entire Texas Tech community is proud of Ginger Carrick, and we are honored that she is addressing our graduates today.
Hello, class of 2020. I am Ginger Carrick, and I am very grateful to have the privilege of speaking to you today, my fellow Red Raiders, to congratulate you on an extraordinary achievement. You have had to overcome so much more than any graduating class that I know of. During my senior year, my biggest worries were oversleeping and missing an exam, or wondering if my boyfriend would get a job offer in the same city as I did, or hoping that I would gather all the data I needed to defend my master's thesis on time. I cannot imagine having had to deal with those standard graduation worries at the same time of dealing with a worldwide pandemic. Now, while that pandemic may have made things more difficult than you would like over the last 5 months, I really hope that you don't let what the pandemic took away from you be your focus right now. I hope that you can find some time today to think back on all of the positive events that have led you to this point in your lives. The support you received from your family, the friends you made, the memories that you've put in place, and start looking forward to the next phase of your lives. To those of you that have lined up a job, or you have chosen to continue your education, I wish you the best of luck. I'm so happy for you. But for those of you that had a plan, but are now unsure of how it's all going to turn out, given the circumstances in the world, I just encourage you to have faith. I've been working at NASA for 28 years, and I have had a career here beyond my wildest dreams. But you know what? The career that I have had wasn't even close to the one that I imagined for myself when I was in your shoes on graduation day 30 years ago. 2 months before my graduation, I had a job offer from NASA in my hand. But then the president declared a nationwide hiring freeze on all federal agencies, and my plans were ruined. The hiring freeze lasted several months, but I was finally able to get into NASA. Then, roughly a year into my employment at NASA, I applied for my dream job of being an astronaut. I was selected for interviews, and during the interviews, they discovered that I had kidney stones, which was a lifetime medical disqualification. Now, my issues certainly were not the extent of dealing with a worldwide pandemic, but they were two major events in my life that were beyond my control, that impacted the direction that I wanted my life to go. Some of you may be facing similar situations right now. Some of the obstacles you may be facing are more of a pebble size, like the hiring freeze was for me. For those, I encourage you to tackle them head on. Move those pebbles out of your way, figure out a way to work around them, and continue down the path that you have set for yourself. But some of the obstacles may be more like huge boulders, like those big kidney stones were for me. And no matter how hard you try to move those big boulders out of your way, they seem to be unsurmountable. For those types of obstacles, don't waste your time and energy. If they are blocking the path that you want to take, be courageous and go down a new road. Chart a new course. I'll tell you what, I am so glad I had those kidney stones. I am so glad that I did not become an astronaut. The career path that I have had at NASA because of that roadblock has been far more rewarding than anything I could have ever envisioned for myself when I was sitting in your shoes. I've been an instructor for the astronauts. I've lived in Russia. I've worked in Russian mission control, U.S. mission control. I've served as a flight director in charge of mission control. And I never would have gone down those paths had I not been bold enough to choose a new path. So don't let today get you down. I know it's hard, but have faith. Have a positive attitude and be open to changing your course. Remember, you are fearless champions, fueled by Raider power. You are well equipped to handle anything that this life throws at you, and you have a family in the Red Raider Nation ready to support you and cheer you along. So once again, congratulations, best of luck, and Recom Tech.
Thank you, Regent Carrick. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speakers. We asked these students what it meant to them to graduate from Texas Tech, and they will share those impressions with us now. Our graduate speaker is Armando Elizalde Velasquez, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Toxicology. And our undergraduate speaker is Rachel Givens, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology.
Graduating with a PhD from Texas Tech University means the accomplishment of a goal that I set for myself 10 years ago. It comes with a lot of pride and a great responsibility, being the first in my family to earn a PhD from a worldwide recognized university. 3 years ago, when I received my letter of admission from Texas Tech University, I remember being very excited about the possibility of pursuing an education in the United States. But at the same time, I remember being a little bit worried for not being able to pay the fees and tuition required for my education. Thankfully, due to the generosity of Mr. Arthur Waterman and the Helen Johns Foundation in the forms of fellowships and scholarships, I was able to pursue my dream and focus only on my research endeavors. I came to Texas Tech from Mexico, looking for a top-tier education, but at TTU, I found much more than that. At Texas Tech, I became part of TIE, a renowned scientific community that has allowed me to collaborate and network with scientists from different universities and countries that share the same passion and interest as me in environmental toxicology. It gave me the opportunity to occupy a leadership position in an important professional society at local and regional level. It allowed me to improve my science communication skills by participating in the 3-minute thesis competition when I was awarded more than once. And it also provided me with valuable knowledge and technical skills to provide high-quality research upon which environmental and human health policy decisions can be made. But what is more important is that along my career at Texas Tech and the 3 years that I have lived in Lubbock, Texas, I have met people, made friends, and shared memories inside and outside of Texas Tech that have had a great impact in my personal life. And those memories and friendships are something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. As an international student, I can tell that graduating from Texas Tech is a great honor and will definitely change my life forever. And for that, I would like to thank every single person that has been involved in my success, especially my parents. Thanks, Mom and Dad, this PhD is for you. To my fellow graduates and the class 2020, congratulations for reaching this milestone, despite the challenges that we have faced in the last couple of months. Graduating in the middle of a pandemic, surrounded with all the uncertainties and changes, is not the scenario that we wish to start our career. But that is something out of our control. What we can control is how we're going to react. And this is the moment to demonstrate that we are fearless and we are ready to strive for honor. So class 2020, go out there, pursue your dreams, and show everyone that from here it's possible.
Hello, my name is Rachel Gibbons, and I am honored to share this amazing moment with my fellow graduates. Graduating from Texas Tech University means many things for us as students. First, it is an achievement well worth celebration. After spending hours in a classroom, studying, working, and learning, we finally made it to the finish line. All of the stress and anxiety, meetings with professors, and perseverance through the unexpected situation the pandemic created has finally paid off for us. This is one of the biggest milestones we have collectively achieved as graduates of the class of 2020. Our class will not be remembered for what we have quote-unquote lost during the pandemic. We have reason to be joyful and celebrate everything we have gained. We gained an experience unique to us, and we gained new insight for our purpose and for our goals. In the face of adversity, we, the class of 2020, finished strongly and revealed a greater inner strength within us that will remain with us wherever we go. For some of us, it means we are ready to enter the workforce and proudly practice the skills, knowledge, and values Texas Tech has cultivated within us. For others, this is a stepping stone to go beyond and continue working for knowledge and experience through a higher professional degree. But for each and every single one of us, graduating from Texas Tech University means we are the image of what Texas Tech is capable of producing and forming in its students. Some of the core values we have learned together include integrity and perseverance in troubled times, as well as pride when we overcome and achieve our goals. Most importantly, Texas Tech taught us what it means to strive for honor. And with this, we have a special pride in our work and in our school. We are a unified student body, and our bond with one another lives on after graduation. Moving forward, we go out to spread the professional leadership skills the school has refined within us so that we can give back to Texas Tech and serve one another. I believe every single graduate from Texas Tech is a servant leader, and through this, we can show others what our school is all about. Graduating from Texas Tech is not the end for us. It is our obligation to represent the values, diversity, work ethic, and unity Texas Tech gave us to the wider population beyond our campus. We are proud to call ourselves Red Raiders because from this moment on, we are representatives of our university to the state of Texas, the United States of America, and the rest of the world. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Armando and Rachel. I would now like to introduce the Provost of Texas Tech University, Dr. Michael Gallion.
Degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed all requirements established by the university and the faculties of their colleges and departments. President Skubanek, the candidates are recommended to you for the conferring of their respective degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Texas Tech University, I confer upon each of you the degree for which the Provost has recommended you. You may now turn your tassels to the left. Also, at this time, those who have the official Texas Tech Alumni Association class ring may turn their rings outward. Congratulations.
We will now proceed with the recognition of individual graduates.
Good morning. My name is Patrick Hughes, and I am the Vice Provost for University Programs. Congratulations! You have worked hard for this moment and have sacrificed much to reach this goal. When you first set out on this journey, it may have felt at times as though you would never reach your destination, but you have, and it is a milestone worthy of celebration. As well as taking time to celebrate your success, I hope you will also be thankful to your family, friends, faculty, and staff who have supported you in various ways through this journey. Be proud of your achievements and be grateful to those who cheered for you and encouraged you along the way. Your education has taught you to synthesize skills of creativity, cultural, technical, and philosophical literacy, ingenuity, ethical judgment and decision-making, discovery, inquiry, critical thinking, human expression, collaboration, application, and many others. Looking back to when you began your studies with us, you might try to remember what it was like not to know how to achieve these skills. Also, what it was like not to know your classmates, your faculty, and how to succeed in college. This feeling of not knowing motivated you to do well. I ask each of you today to remain motivated by this feeling of what it's like not to know. Because now, more than ever, we need to keep learning to face the challenges of today and tomorrow. You will need to keep learning to succeed in your professional and your personal lives, and to ensure a better world for us all. Also, never take your learning for granted, because the more we learn, the more susceptible we are to forgetting what it was like once not to know. This can hinder our ability to effectively communicate our knowledge with those who may benefit from our expertise. As future leaders, you will achieve a lot through your learning, but don't let yourselves forget that feeling of what it was like once not to know. I think that feeling makes better leaders and citizens out of all of us. I encourage you to look for opportunities to serve, improve, and lead your organizations and communities. These opportunities will take a lot of time and effort to develop, or you may jump into them almost immediately. Just like other generations, you will have new challenges to face this year. I am confident that with the education and experiences you brought to college and have gained since being here, you will successfully navigate both personal and professional challenges and make a difference in your part of the world. Congratulations. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our undergraduate speaker, Mr. Kevin Mosher.
Hey fellow Red Raiders, my name is Kevin Mosher and I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree in wind energy from the National Wind Institute. First, I would like to start off by congratulating all my fellow classmates on their recent accomplishment of attaining their college degree. For those of you here with your graduates, supporting them, thank you for your support and encouragement you have given them to keep them working hard towards this goal. It is my honor today to share my story with the hope that I can spark a special memory that each Red Raider has made during their time here in Lubbock. As a Lubbock native, I have seen Texas Tech go from just a regional school to becoming one of the most respected names in the nation. I always hoped that I would someday become a graduate, but sometimes that is more difficult than it seems. Today, I would like to speak to all my classmates who made it through some hard times, whether that be having to take some classes over, starting a family, or even just the challenges that were brought upon us with the switch to online halfway through spring and the summer classes as well due to this COVID pandemic. Whatever you had to do to dig deep and make it through to get here, I am proud of you, and everyone else here is proud of you as well. So what was my journey like, and how have my experiences impacted the value of the degree that I will hold? During my junior year of high school, I was motivated to serve our country. I chose to enlist with the United States Air Force and went to basic training actually the week after my high school graduation. My West Texas raising followed me through my military journey as I served as an Arabic linguist, which is just a fancy term for translator, for 6 years. While in the military, I was lucky enough to convince my high school sweetheart to marry me. She is also a Red Raider, I might add. After serving for 6 years in the Air Force, my family and I took a huge leap of faith to leave a career and to come back to Lubbock to pursue my degree. Like many of my fellow classmates, most of which are quite a bit younger than me, we had quite a time trying to figure out which degree we wanted to stick with. For me, I originally started in geosciences, but it wasn't a perfect fit, and I became interested in the wind energy program. If there was ever advice worth heeding, it would be to listen to your heart and not be afraid to switch gears and change your degree to something that better suits you. Learning at Texas Tech doesn't just take place in the classroom. It also takes place outside the walls of our respective colleges, and most notably when surrounded by friends and family. As a non-traditional student who was a bit older than most making it through school, I would never have predicted my success would be as dependent on the friendships I've made both professionally and personally during my time here at Tech. To give you an example, as a student veteran, I found the transition from military life to civilian life to be difficult. You see, I wasn't just balancing classwork, I was managing a job, being a father to my amazing daughters, doing my best to support my wife's goals, and dealing with some of the issues that some of us leave the service with, all at once. Tech is special to me, and this degree is more valuable to me because of the friends that I made. Like many of my fellow classmates, there's probably a student organization that stood out to you over the years. For some, it may be landing that first internship. For others, you might have met your future spouse there. For me, my experience was the chance to meet a bunch of badass veterans who have had similar life experiences to me. The Veterans Association at Texas Tech wasn't just a group of veterans, but it was more of a peer support system that got us through our schooling as well as the life troubles that many of us face after serving. Friends who would fight for me as I navigated academic challenges. For me, this degree isn't just a credential meant to get my foot in the door. This degree is a lifelong memory of amazing people, both faculty and fellow students. This degree is also memories that I have made with my wife and daughters along the way. Finally, I would like to wish everyone well in their future endeavors. I would like to thank the staff and the faculty of the Wind Energy program, for constant support of the students in the program and for always being encouraging and ready to help whoever needed it. I would also like to take this time to thank our campus administration, not only for creating a valuable education, but for also ensuring that students like me have a welcoming university to call home. Thank you. Remember to always strive for honor and wreck 'em.
Congratulations, University Studies graduates. What a great day this is. I am very happy for you. I'm Dr. Gail Bentley. I've had the opportunity to get to know a lot of you through our online classes and the privilege to get to know a few of you through the face-to-face classes that I've been able to teach the last few years. I am really excited for you as you move into the next step of your life. Whether it's career or graduate school, you have new skills now, new critical and creative thinking skills that you're going to use every day in your work or in your advanced schooling. I'm looking forward to see how you're doing. I hope you come back and visit us on the Alumni LinkedIn page and let us know what you're doing. Let us see where you are, where this road has taken you, because we're proud of you and we want to see where you go. Stay in touch. God bless you all, and guns up.
You have made it. I am so excited for each and every one of you. In spite of the coronavirus and all the many disruptions, you have graduated. I'm Dr. Jim Childers, and I just wanted to say how proud I am of all of you. All of you have done great jobs in university studies, and I know you're going to go on to make us look great. So remember, Texas Tech is always your home. When you're on the other side of the world in the airport and you see someone with that Texas Tech logo on, you say, "Go Tech," because you're all a family. You're known worldwide. And remember, Tech is your home, so come back and visit us. But good luck to you. Do great things in the world, and thank you for being with us.
My name is Matt Saldana, and I work here as an instructor for the Wind Energy program. And I just wanted to take a minute, send you a congratulations on all of your accomplishments. I know your time did not end the way you expected it to. We are certainly in an extraordinary time, but we're also very proud of you, and we cannot wait to watch you bear our banners far and wide. So once again, congratulations and guns up.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hey, Tech grads. Congratulations on finishing this great accomplishment in your lives. I'm so proud of all of you. It's been a great time getting to know you, working with you, and helping you understand this great industry. Don't be afraid of the wind turbines. That's all fake, right? Hey, as you move forward in life, you have the tools, you're ready, and you can do anything. So congratulations again, and cheers.
Congratulations, graduates. I wish you all the best in the future.
Congratulations, you have reached an important milestone, and we are so excited for you. I know this isn't the way you envisioned your graduation ceremony, and I certainly wish that we could all be there in person to celebrate this accomplishment with you. But know that the Texas Tech faculty and staff are so proud of you and all of your dedication and hard work. That's especially true for this last semester. It's been a challenge for all of us, but together we've demonstrated that Red Raiders are resilient, strong, and agile. We hope that you'll stay in touch even after you go on to your next adventure as a college graduate. Before I sign off, I wanted to share something from Randy Pausch, who's a professor, or was a professor at Carnegie Mellon. It's helped me over the years, and I thought it might help you. Just remember that the brick walls that we run into in life are not there to stop us. They're there to give us a chance to show just how badly we want something. So when you're struggling to get a job, a promotion, or anything else that you want, don't be discouraged. Just tackle that brick wall with everything you've got. Congratulations again on your graduation, and best wishes for a successful future.
Congratulations on reaching this lifetime accomplishment. It's unfortunate we can't be together in person right now. You know, life is going to bring challenge. And I just ask that whenever you face challenges in your life, just always go back to the basics. Go to your core beliefs and values. You already possess all that you need to turn those challenges into success. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your Texas Tech experience.
I want to express my tremendous respect for your amazing accomplishment at graduation today. Well done. More importantly, as a university programs graduate, I know you have had the adaptability, flexibility, and determination to complete your degree, no doubt in an incredible milestone in your life, not only for you, but for your family members watching today. Many challenges lie ahead after graduation, but as interdisciplinarians that know how to solve complex problems, I'm confident you're ready to tackle challenges and go on to do great things for our state, nation, and world. I hope you continue to be a lifelong learner, seek new knowledge, remain curious, embrace and appreciate diversity, and use your critical thinking skills to find new ways to solve complex problems and develop the resilience in the face of the unprecedented. Thank you for exemplifying all of what it means to be a Red Raider, taking care of each other, perseverance, and commitment. Even at a time of change and disruption, you have remained strong. We may not all be together this commencement, but we are university programs at Texas Tech, and Texas Tech is wherever you are, and together we will remain strong. Congratulations.
I want to share with you how proud I am of each and every one of you as you reach this milestone in your life. This is an incredible time in the history of our world, and you've just completed a program that taught and encouraged you to think of complex problems from multiple perspectives. You're just the kind of graduate this world needs right now. I know that you're going to go out and make a positive difference in your communities, your cities and towns, and everywhere you come in contact with problems that need solutions. You're a Red Raider now. Go out and ask big and beautiful questions. Let me leave you with this. Remember, this diploma is only a license to continue learning, not the end of your journey. Congratulations, and go Red Raiders.
Here's a message for our graduating seniors. As you celebrate your hard work and dedication, your achievements and successes in reaching this milestone in your life, your graduation from college, I want you to know how proud I and my colleagues in university studies are of you, especially in adapting and celebrating in this time of uncertainty. The skills we in university studies have taught you, how to look at the world with a critical eye through multiple lenses to find the most creative solutions to today's problems, and in human resource development to understand how to work and manage our most important asset, our people, will serve you well in today's rapidly changing world. I know you had the skills to be successful, and I have watched as your generation has demonstrated resiliency and flexibility, which will take you farther than anything I could have taught you in my classes. As you leave college, I leave you with this quote from Maya Angelou. Quote, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." I have seen your incredible potential, and I know you have the strength to get stronger and wiser as you go on your path forward. Always grow. Never let yourself be reduced. Best of luck.
I just wanted to take a moment on behalf of our advising team to just congratulate you on this well-deserved achievement. It has been our absolute pleasure to assist you on your journey here at Texas Tech, and we wish you the best of luck on your next endeavors. Go Tech.
We ask you to remember this day. Remember the sense of pride and accomplishment that you take from it and use that to move towards your next big goal. On behalf of the faculty and staff at University Studies, we'd like to congratulate you on an outstanding achievement. Recom Tech.
You're Raider Strong.
You are Raider Strong.
You're Raider Strong.
Always be Raider Strong.
You're Raider Strong.
You are Raider Strong.
You're 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 Raider Strong.
All right, everybody ready? Let's do this. Raider!
Raider!
Wind power!
Wind power!
We got this. Stay strong, Raider Nation.
Graduate degrees are conferred through the graduate school upon recommendation by the graduate faculty. We will begin by recognizing those who have achieved the highest academic designation, a doctoral degree. Following the recognition of our doctoral recipients, we will recognize those students who are receiving master's degrees.
Dr. Nawasanachi Uzoma Menkiti. Hooding Professor Dr. Carlos Alonso Portillo. Megan Jill Samsela Ostranega. Eric Michael Richard. Shanara Denise Weathersby. Emily Balke. Roxanne Buchanan. Joseph B. Cole. Kristen Ashley Wolf. Laquitha Quinette Duncan. Cassandra Ruth Munell.
We will now recognize the candidates receiving the baccalaureate degrees in the university programs and wind energy.
Banner bearer for university programs, Jennifer Rubio, summa cum laude. Emily K. McCulley. Danielle Ray Watkins. Brandon J. Winsky. Andrew Patrick Bartonalwack, cum laude. Thurston Ryder Beadle. Nicole Kane Campbell. Tyler Keith Carr. Tanya Castillo. Andy Elizabeth Clark, Cummins Stouffer Cole, Desania Maria Estrada, Heyman Trey Gentry, Erica Ann Gomez, Weston Lee Goodman, Tatum Deanne Gray, Katie Suzanne Grissom, Jarius Glenn Jackson, Noah Layton Jones, Ryan Matthew Krumholtz, Cooper Conrad Longcar, Gabrielle Marie Lydane, Samantha Ray Lynn, summa cum laude, Fabian Lee Martinez, Rachel Melton, Wendy Montes, Cooper Grant Ogle, Christopher W. Patterson, magna cum laude, Trevor Ryan Peak, Michael Todd Perez, Ethan Lance Peterson, Mark Anthony Rangel, Austin Rivas, Donna Snyder, Cody Allen Wells, Christy Marie Werner, summa cum laude, Brandon Sean Williams, Avery Elizabeth Wright, cum laude, Brittany Nicole Armstrong, Paige Morgan McCauley, West Marshall Radell, Catherine Nicole Stewart, Madeline Marie Vela, Marissa Claire Zoke, Andrew Everett Dawes, Zachary Dale Donica, Daniel Edward Kern, Leo Kumbo Lubongo, Dylan Morrow, Kevin Michael Mosher, summa cum laude, Celeste Soloya, Candida Michaela Johnson.
Congratulations to all graduates. In an effort to keep all of you connected, each undergraduate will receive a complimentary one-year membership to the Texas Tech Alumni Association, made possible by the Office of the President, and a one-year membership to the Red Raider Club, made possible by a generous gift from George and Linda McMahon.
It all began with the first loud and proud graduates of Texas Tech. Those dreamers and trailblazers had a vision to create an organization that would serve as a connection for alumni to one another and to the school they loved so dearly. A vision to give back by supporting the next generation and help the university continue to grow and strive. That vision for the Texas Tech Alumni Association has never changed. We represent more than 200,000 alumni across the world. No matter what you do or where your life takes you, you're part of the loud and proud alumni of Texas Tech. You're one of us.
The final regular season Saturday in the Big 12, and a lot still on the line.
In 2 straight years, it's going to be a fun night here in the Hub City for the boys in the black and red.
You are encouraged to maintain contact with Texas Tech University through your Alumni Association. The association is particularly pleased to honor the undergraduate students ranking highest academically in each college, and will recognize this accomplishment with a plaque mailed to each of the highest ranking students. Please join me in congratulating these honor students.
Graduates, as we come to the end of this commencement exercise, I appreciate the opportunity to again offer my personal congratulations. You should know that the Texas Tech University community is proud of you, just as are your parents, loved ones, and friends. And I know you join with me in acknowledging and thanking them for all they have done to help you get to this important point in your life. The contributions of our faculty and staff have also been an essential part of your educational experience, and I join with you in acknowledging the important role they have played in your educational and personal development while at Texas Tech University. You've changed and grown during the time you've been at Texas Tech, but you've made a difference in Texas Tech as well. You've impacted the lives of your classmates, some of whom will be among your best friends for the rest of your life. Your personal successes and achievements have and will continue to elevate the reputation of our university. With your talents, your Texas Tech education, and the persistence you've displayed in earning your degree, you are well positioned to succeed. But your ultimate success in life is not determined by what you know today, but rather by what you continue to learn and how you continue to grow, both professionally and personally. Be a lifelong learner. Nurture your intellectual curiosity. Be committed to your family, to your friends, to your community, and to causes that make a difference in this world. You reveal your Red Raider character from the commitments you make. Strive for honor evermore. That is an essential part of what Texas Tech is about. And because you are Red Raiders, there is an expectation that you will change the world for the better. We know that you will add to that legacy. Remember that Texas Tech University will always be your home, and friendships made here will always be a part of your life. Stay connected to Texas Tech. Your university will be the better for it. Return to campus when you can, and tell the world with pride that you are a Red Raider. To the class of August 2020, I extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes for success. And always, go Tech. And now, let's join in the singing of the Matador song, which will be led by the 2019-2020 University Choir.